Hi there everybody and welcome back to another video on the Toon Review YouTube channel, where some breaking news this morning is that Callum Wilson could be in line to be selected in the starting 11 on Friday against the United States due to an injury to Harry Kane. Garang Kuol came on to make his debut for Australia, and a couple of snippets of transfer news coming out of the club this morning as well. But before we go into all that, guys, as usual, if you do enjoy today's video, please do hit the like button. It does help us move up those search results on YouTube. And of course, if you are new to the channel and like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Free to do so. Come and be part of this Toon Review community, and also hit that notification bell, which will let you know when we go live or we upload. Thank you very much for that. Now into the video, and as I said at the beginning there, Callum Wilson could be set to lead the line for England in Friday's match against the United States. That is due to an injury to Harry Kane. It's been news has broken this morning that Harry Kane has had to go to hospital for a scan on the ankle that really hurt late on in the first half, I believe it was, against Iran. It was a nasty tackle right in the top of the foot, so he's gone to hospital for scans because he's been struggling for the last couple of days. Now, we don't know how severe the injury is until this scan takes place. Some reports are saying that his whole World Cup is at stake, but others are saying, no, it's just this game that he's going to be slightly doubtful for. But whatever the situation, it looks like Callum Wilson could be the striker for England against the United States on Friday. And that's no big deal to Callum Wilson. He will love that. He'll thrive against the United States, I think. And it's an opportunity for us as Newcastle fans to see him in the starting lineup and hopefully bag a couple of goals against the United States, who, you know, yeah, they got a draw against Wales, but they're nothing special in my opinion. And again, nothing against the United States, but England, certainly the way they played against Iran, should be looking to win that game. And if they've got Callum Wilson up front, then all the better for us, because we know he'll get opportunities. You know, we know that the likes of, you know, if it's the same team that played against Iran, you've got the likes of Raheem Sterling, Bukayo Saka, Bellingham. They will all make opportunities for Callum Wilson to score. So very, very much looking forward to this game on Friday now, with the prospect of Callum Wilson leading the line. And I suppose it'll certainly give Newcastle United fans more reason to watch the game than not, especially if we've got Kieran Trippier in the side as well, who will be captain of England should Harry Kane miss out. So a lot of reasons to watch the game, guys, without a shadow of a doubt. Now also Garang Kuol, if you were watching the game last night, his Australia side suffered a thrashing at the hands of France by 4-1. Didn't look like that in the first 10 minutes, of course, with Australia taking a shock lead. A really good goal as well. But for some reason, after the score, they decided to sit back and let France play the football. And when you do that with the quality that France have got, they are going to absolutely wipe the floor with you. And they did that. But Garang Kuol came on for around about 20 minutes. He looks really quick, doesn't he? He looks exceptionally fast. You know, he was hungry to get the ball. He wasn't afraid to take some of the French players on. So that can only bode well for what Newcastle United can expect in the future, whether it's sometime this season or, of course, if he goes out on loan the season after. But whatever the situation is, we have got a massive player on our hands, and certainly a confident player at his age already. Now, what he did was after the game, he thanked the Newcastle United fans for the wave of good luck messages and well done for making an appearance and things like that, and congratulations on making your first ever World Cup appearance, of course, as well. He just thanked the fans for the huge messages of support, and he said the only way that he could say thank you was to take a photo of his trainers. Now that may sound a bit bizarre, but the trainers he had on at the time were black and white, so he wanted to take a picture of his trainers to show the Newcastle United fans that he had some sort of black and white on himself, and that went down really, really well. And good luck to the kid, because I think if Australia may struggle in this World Cup, it certainly looks that way. But when you've got a player like Garang Kuol coming through the ranks, it does give you hope that future tournaments and things like that will be a little more competitive for them with players like that in the ranks. And certainly for me as a Newcastle United fan watching Kuol, very excited about what the future holds for him with Newcastle United. Now onto the transfer news, and Newcastle United have confirmed that they are not interested in signing Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, of course, a lot of fans have been putting polls out on social media, etc., saying, you know, do we want Ronaldo? Would you have him at the club? Some fans saying, of course we would. He's one of the greatest players that's ever been. Why would we say no to Cristiano Ronaldo? Then other fans, including myself, saying no. You know, I don't think he's the type of player that Eddie Howe would want in the dressing room. Cristiano Ronaldo is very much about him. Now, that's no disrespect to him because he's, as I say, he's my favourite all-time player. I think he's done better than Messi by going to other countries and winning things, etc., etc. And for me, you know, the falling out with Manchester United is a little bit sad because, you know, the reputation that he's got there. However, you know, he's 37 now. Where's he going to go? Newcastle have confirmed it's not them. They are not interested in bringing him in. And you can understand that because Eddie Howe really wants team players there. Is Cristiano Ronaldo really a team player in the dressing room? I'm not so sure. He doesn't want to rock the boat with certainly the morale that's in that dressing room right now. He does not want to do anything to risk that. And that's very understandable. Now, for me, Cristiano Ronaldo will probably head overseas. I mean, there was talk about him going to Chelsea. There's, again, media ruling that out. But some media have come out in the last, half an hour and said that the Chelsea owner is interested in bringing him to Chelsea. But that may or may not happen. For me, I think the perfect move for Cristiano now would be to go back to Portugal and see what he can do over there and finish the full circle in his career. But that's up to Cristiano. He certainly doesn't need the money. That's not going to be a telling factor of where he goes. But good luck to him anyway. But Newcastle United not signing Cristiano Ronaldo. And finally, Aston Villa have also now reportedly joined the race to sign France international Marcus Thuram. Now, of course, me and Alex featured him on the transfer show on Monday night. Spoke about him, looked at his tactics. The guy looks a player. A hell of a player, and would be a wonderful signing for Newcastle United. Is it a surprise that Villa are interested in another Newcastle United target? Not in the slightest. This happened in the summer, and it's happening again now before the window's even opened again. But there is going to be competition for Marcus Thuram because reportedly Spurs and Arsenal are also interested in him. So, you know, it's at the minute it's a 4-team race. Now, you could argue and say, well, Newcastle United would be the perfect place for him to come. You know, rising up the league, a lot of good times to come, European football, etc. How would we be able to sell the plan to Marcus Thuram? Of course we would. We've done it with various other signings already in the team. So for me, selling the club wouldn't be a problem to him. It's whether he's interested in living up here or whether he wants to go to London. Certainly, I don't see the appeal of Birmingham and Aston Villa, not the way they are at the minute. You know, Emery's just gone in there. Yes, you can see that he's made a little bit of a difference. Is it a big enough difference, though, to turn that club around this season? Probably not. We'll have to wait and see. So Villa may be, in a couple of years' time, back up there and fighting for the bigger players. But for me, not at the minute. But again, time will tell on that. But at the minute, Marcus Thuram is certainly on Newcastle's radar. Nothing official yet. And of course, we won't say that anything's official until the club do. That's the way we'll always be on this channel. But it's exciting. It's very exciting coming into this transfer window thinking, right, we've got some players here who the club are willing to sign. And, you know, hopefully make this European effort a bit more substantial in the second half of the season, because there's no way that the owners, or I think even Eddie Howe, probably expected to be where we are come the World Cup break, which is fabulous for us as fans. And the pull for Newcastle United now will be to say, right, come and help us achieve Champions League football or European football to these big name players and see who we can bring in. So it's very, very exciting. But there you go, guys. That is the news from today. As usual, please let me know in the comments what you thought of the transfer news. Would you have had Ronaldo at Newcastle United? Certainly the feedback I've had from the subscribers in the past is no. What do you think about Marcus Thuram? Is it a surprise to you that Villa are after him as well? And of course, are you excited to see Callum Wilson start for England, which is a huge possibility now due to the injury to Harry Kane? He could be in line to start against the United States. Will that give you more impetus to watch England and really support them a bit more? Or not? Has it not changed your stance on that? I know Newcastle aren't playing, and we all want to see them back in action more than the World Cup, I think, at the minute. But listen, the World Cup's on, and we've got to support England while we're in it, surely. So let me hear your comments. I do read them all, so let me know what you think. But as usual, guys, if you have enjoyed today's video, hit that like button for us. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit the subscribe one as well. It is free to do so, and also that notification bell, which will let you know when we upload or we go live. You can become a member of the Toon Review by just hitting that join button just underneath the video, and of course on our socials as well, at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok as well. So don't forget to sign up for them if you're on any of those platforms. But in the meantime, guys, have a fantastic day. Take care.